What if the handful of nuts you snack on every day is either rebuilding your brain or quietly sabotaging it? After 50, your metabolism slows, your arteries stiffen, and your brain becomes more vulnerable to inflammation. But here's what most people don't realize. The nuts you eat could either protect you from these changes or accelerate them. Today we're diving into 8 of the most talked about nuts. 4 of them are powerhouses for brain clarity, heart strength, and long-term vitality. But 4 others. They might spike your blood pressure, cloud your thinking, and even sabotage your medications. And no, this isn't just another eat this. Not that list, we're digging deeper. Into the research, into the metabolism of aging, and into practical swaps you can start making today. Stick with me, and by the end of this video you'll know exactly what to reach for and what to avoid to sharpen your mind and protect your heart every single day after 50. Let's begin. Let's start with one of the most powerful brain foods after 50, walnuts. These nuts look like tiny brains for a reason. They're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, especially ALA, a type of fat your brain craves as you age. A recent study in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who ate just 5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks improved their information processing speed by 22%. Why? Because ALA rebuilds brain cell membranes. That means sharper focus, better memory, and fewer senior moments. Walnuts also fight the inflammation linked to Alzheimer's thanks to polyphenols that cross the blood-brain barrier. And if you struggle with sleep, walnuts naturally contain melatonin to help regulate your sleep cycle. Tip: eat 6-9 walnut halves before bed. Store them in your fridge to protect the oils. The bitter taste. That's a sign of high antioxidants. Ignore the flavor. Embrace the benefits. Coming in next, Brazil nuts. These buttery nuts are your thyroid's best friend. Just one nut gives you 137% of your daily selenium needs, a mineral. Most people over 60 are dangerously low in. Selenium is what powers thyroid hormones, which in turn control your energy, weight, and even mood. Deficiency often goes unnoticed, blamed on just getting older. But here's the truth. Brazil nuts help restore metabolism, fight fatigue, and protect the brain's nerve lining called myelin, essential for reflexes and balance. Important: stick to 1 to 2 per day. Too much selenium can be toxic. Buy them in shells and store in the fridge to preserve nutrients. No pills needed. Just one nut once a day could reignite your system. Third on our list, almonds, the quiet warrior for bones and blood vessels. Just a quarter cup of almonds delivers nearly 100 milligrams of calcium. But that's not all. The magnesium in almonds acts like a traffic cop, guiding calcium into your bones and keeping it out of your arteries. The result: stronger bones, lower cholesterol, and more mobility. Almond skins are rich in flavonoids, especially when paired with vitamin E. A powerful combo that protects aging brain cells from oxidative stress. Tip: eat 15-20 raw or dry roasted almonds daily. Skip the salted ones to protect your blood pressure, and chew them well. Whole almonds can be a choking risk if swallowing is difficult. At number 4, pistachios. These colorful nuts don't just look good, they work wonders inside your body. Low in sodium and rich in potassium, pistachios help lower systolic blood pressure naturally. But there's more. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 powerful antioxidants that protect your vision. That's vital because macular degeneration is the leading cause of vision loss over 60. And here's the genius part. Shelling pistachios slows down your eating. That pause. It's called mindful eating, and it's proven to reduce calorie intake by up to 40%. Tip: aim for 49 unsalted pistachios daily. Store them in a cool place and savor every shell. And finally, hazelnuts. Often overlooked, but these round little gems are loaded with vitamin E, a key antioxidant for skin elasticity, brain health, and immune function. Vitamin E helps stabilize cell membranes, protecting against aging from the inside out. That means fewer memory lapses, better stress response, and even stronger nails and skin. Tip: add a small handful of hazelnuts to oatmeal or yogurt. The skin contains most of the flavonoids, so don't remove it. Let's start with a nut that isn't really a nut, the peanut. Peanuts grow underground, making them prone to mold toxins called aflatoxins. These poisons target your liver and are especially dangerous after 50, when detox capacity slows down. Even if you're not allergic, peanuts can trigger low-grade inflammation, making joint pain worse, clouding your mind and stressing your heart. They also contain omega-6 fats in excess. that throws off your fat balance, fueling the very diseases you're trying to avoid. And if you're on blood thinners, peanuts are rich in vitamin K, which can interfere with medications like warfarin. Add in the hydrogenated oils and sugars from peanut butter jars, and what you thought was healthy might be slowly hurting you. Swap them out for almond or walnut butter. Your body and brain will thank you. Next up, cashews. Soft, creamy, and easy to love, but also easy to overeat. Just 1 ounce contains nearly 9 grams of carbs and very little fiber. That combo spikes your blood sugar fast, and for the 1 in 4 seniors managing diabetes or pre-diabetes, that's a serious concern. Cashews also contain oxalates compounds that bind calcium and can increase your risk of kidney stones and bone loss after 50. Worse, they're often roasted in unhealthy oils and salted, which adds stress to your blood pressure and heart. And if you've ever had a choking scare, cashews' soft shape and slipperiness make them a surprising risk for older adults with slower reflexes or dry mouth from medications. Choose almonds or pistachios instead. They offer crunch without compromise. Macadamia nuts rich, buttery, and luxurious. But after 50, they might be more of a burden than a benefit. Just 1 ounce packs 200 calories and 22 grams of fat, much of it saturated. That's a heavy load for a metabolism that's already slowing. For those with gallbladder issues, even silent ones, macadamias can trigger painful attacks. And if you're watching your cholesterol, their saturated fat content may push your LDL in the wrong direction. They're also one of the hardest nuts for aging teeth. Their dense texture can damage crowns, fillings, or worn enamel. Love the buttery taste. Try a few raw walnuts instead. They're softer, safer, and better for your heart. And finally, nut butters. Yes, even the natural ones. Most store-bought nut butters are loaded with hydrogenated oils, extra sugar, and way too much salt. These ingredients fuel blood pressure spikes, liver strain, and inflammatory stress on your heart and brain. Even the healthier-looking versions often contain stabilizers or are roasted at high heat, destroying the good fats in the process. Make your own nut butter at home. Blend raw almonds or walnuts with a touch of olive oil. No additives, no tricks, just real nutrition. Because after 50, every bite matters more than ever. So now you know which nuts to eat and which ones to avoid. But here's the missing link. How you eat them matters just as much as which ones you choose. Let's talk about the smart way to make nuts part of your daily routine without the risks. Nuts pair best with high-fiber fruits like apples, pears, or berries. Why? Because fiber slows sugar absorption, supports digestion, and enhances nutrient uptake. Try a mid-morning snack: a handful of walnuts with apple slices, or blend soaked almonds into your morning oats with blueberries. It's not just healthy, it's delicious. Even the healthiest nuts can backfire if you eat too many. They're calorie-dense and easy to overdo. That's why sticking to daily limits is key. Rule of thumb: 1 in 2 Brazil nuts, 6-9 walnut halves, 15-20 almonds, 49 pistachios. No guessing, measure them out and keep them in small containers to avoid mindless snacking. Your body thrives on variety. Rotating between walnuts, pistachios, almonds, and hazelnuts each week helps avoid food sensitivity buildup and provides a broader spectrum of nutrients. Think of it as cross-training for your nutrition. Nuts go bad faster than you think, especially after being shelled. Exposure to air, light, and heat breaks down their healthy oils into toxic compounds. That means you might be eating rancid fats without realizing it. Store all nuts in airtight containers and keep them in the fridge, not the pantry, especially walnuts, Brazil nuts, and pistachios. Soaking almonds overnight removes enzyme inhibitors, making them easier to digest, especially for older adults with slower metabolism. Roasting at low heat brings out flavor and makes chewing easier for those with dental issues. Just avoid added oils or salt. Remember, real food doesn't need a label or a warning. After 50, every bite matters. The right nuts can sharpen your memory, strengthen your heart, and keep your bones solid for years to come. The wrong ones. They may silently chip away at your health, one snack at a time. You don't need a complicated diet, expensive supplements, or drastic changes. Just a handful of smart choices, repeated consistently. Swap one dangerous nut for a powerful one. Choose walnuts over peanut butter. Choose Brazil nuts over pills. Choose almonds over cashews. Choose clarity over confusion. Because the habits you build today, even the smallest ones, are shaping the quality of the decades ahead. Your brain, your heart, your independence, they're worth protecting. Not someday, today. Which of these nuts do you eat regularly, and which ones surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and share your experience. You might help someone else on their health journey. And if you learned something new today, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with a friend or loved one over 50. Together, let's build a community that chooses real health. One small change at a time. Stay sharp, stay strong, we're rooting for you.